Come on, Gideon.
No one can love me like you want me serious. Had me a table before my enemies, even in my weakness. You've been merciful to me. Babble away. No one can love me like you do. You prepared me a table before my enemies, even in my weakness. You've been merciful to me. I fall away. I pray no war. I can fall away. Never away. Oh, thank you. Glory, honor, and power. All belongs to you. Turn my life around. I can fall away. You are the bread of life.
Agwebelwe, bread of life. Celestine Donkor is in the house. Hi, Celestine.
Hello, AJ.
This is honestly my favorite song. Literally, like I like this song just does things to me. But welcome.
Thank you,
It's good
thank
to
you.
have you in the studios. And even better to be speaking to you and of course talking about new music amongst many others. Celestine Donkor is with me in the studio. If you want to see how beautiful she's looking, and like you never go wrong with it. Like you never go wrong with always looking fly. You can check her out. We're live on Facebook as well on City 973 on Facebook. So please tune in to check how beautiful Celestine is looking in the studio. But Celestine, how has the year treated you? How has 2021 treated you?
It's been a very, very, very busy year for me. My recording for this year started in January.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a really packed year. You know,
I can
Last year
imagine.
we couldn't do much, so it's like we need to really do a lot this year. So yes, it's been really busy.
But how did COVID affect you as an artist last year?
I mean, it's very historical for me as an artist. 15 years in the music industry, I've never experienced a whole year going without any show.
Wow.
Yes, going without, performing
Yes.
anywhere. And so for me, it's very, very like, it's it's unforgettable.
I can imagine.
But it's also a good year because it opened our eyes to other ways of reaching out when you are immobile. And so we have embraced the new world, the virtual world, a lot of streaming sites, opportunities online and stuff. So it has really, really helped us to switch up, to the new world.
I like that. I like that. Now, in terms of performances being like largely they're some of your biggest streams of income. So knowing that you are like literally like that stream of income has dried up for a whole year, did it take a hit into your finances, and how did you sort of balance it up? Because you as a brand, you have an entire team.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are people on your payroll that need to be paid every month. But how did you adjust to this
Okay,
financially?
well, I would say that I have other businesses I do,
Oh, thankfully.
and it was actually booming during COVID.
Wait a minute. Take it back. Wait, what other businesses are you into, if I may ask?
I'm into detergent production, and so I produce liquid
It
soap.
was a good time.
It was a good
Okay.
time.
So when one side was not, it was another side that was opening up. Okay.
That
God
is why
is
I
good.
always encourage, arts, that you should always have other side business you do, so that you never know. You never know. So
Can you not survive on music alone in Ghana?
It's very, very, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Wow.
Because a lot goes into it, but then the returns come in bits, very small, and so it takes time for you to like recoup what you have even invested, not talk of like reaping profits. So that is, I think, how come a lot of people say it's ministry, because what you invest in is a lot than what actually comes. I mean, we put a whole 50,000 plus into one video. Wow. And 50,000 for when I come to my soap production side, like 50,000 can earn me a lot.
Yes.
Like 3 times.
Wow.
Yes. And so that is why some of us believe that it is ministry, because and the passion, because if not, and you are only looking at what you are gaining, then it's actually not something you should do as a business. To be
interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, combining it all, I mean, you're a wife, I mean, you have family, like, how are you able to balance? Like, when do you switch off from Celestine, the artist, and become Celestine, the wife, the mother? Like, how do you make that transition?
So the moment I enter home, I mean, I'm a wife. I have to wear my wife gown and mommy gown, and be a mom like every other mom, and be a wife like every other wife. So that's how we do it. And I try as much as possible that, I'm not celebrity at home. I'm not an artist at home. So like, I am everything a mother is, and everything a wife is in the house. So that's how we try to draw the lines and make sure that everybody who is part of me also gets to enjoy me.
Now, as the brand, how's your support, as the person in the brand, how's your support system like how do the people that you hold near and dear, how are they able to keep you grounded largely during the highs and the lows?
I have amazing people in my circle, people who, I mean, they love because they have to love, and it's really a blessing to have people like that in my life, and they go all out to support me. I have people who watch my back when I travel.
Okay.
I have people who follow me like with eagle eye on social media. Don't post it, delete this, remove this and all that. This your dress doesn't look good, change it and all that. They are really all around me.
Okay.
And I take every little criticism and comment from them very, very seriously. And they kind of help me scrutinize the things that I post out and making sure that the brand is clean. And I listen to them a lot, and they support me. When I'm shooting videos, I have people who just come to location to support with drinks, water, and what are you wearing this time? Want to sew your clothes? And I'm talking of not like brands,
like actual regular people, really.
Yeah, who are they see themselves as part of me, and they play this role in my life. They are really, really a blessing to
I
my
love
life.
that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, you work very closely with your husband. How is that dynamic like? Both of you trying to work to make brand Celestine the very best that it can. When you leave work and then become a couple, do you actually bring working on events and shows and music at home, and then you're talking about work over just dinner or something? How does that work?
I know it's quite interesting. It's very interesting, but to compare, I have closely worked with other music producers, like executive producers. In my featuring days, I was working closely with Bandex. I know Frame Prince, and I know Cbex production, and so I know how it is between a management and an artist. I know how it is, and so comparing that to mine with my husband, I see that there's a lot of you can relax, and because you know that you are on the road with your husband, and he sees everything. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to bring suspicions and all the trust issues. And so it really helps. To be honest, it helps.
Okay.
But we have our rule at home that we don't cross the lines.
Okay.
When we are home, I'm the wife, he is my husband. Outside, we are outside. I always introduce him as my manager.
I love it.
Yes, and people who know us are like, he's your husband. I said, no, he's my manager.
Yeah.
We are outside.
Yeah.
So, and that is how we draw the lines. We make sure that you are not doing management things at home. You have to be a father, you have to be a wife, and all that. Sometimes it's conflicting.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We'll be talking about having a nice time, and then he remembers he needs to call this, and then the conversation turns into business.
Work.
It happens, but we enjoy every bit of it. And what I like about us is the fact that there is always something to keep us working. We are working when we are on the field, and when we are home and we are fighting as couples and we are not talking. Something about the music has to get us.
Wait, there are days you don't talk? Seriously? Like a regular married couple?
Oh yeah.
Really?
So it's like we don't have a choice. We hardly have silent
moments because you have to tell her about something. You have to tell him about something.
If you like be angry, I will come for AJ's interview.
I love it. Oh, that's a great combination.
If you like be angry. And you need me for the next interview. You need to tell me about the next program. So why won't you talk? So
I love that.
I like the fact that there is always something that keeps us talking, keeps us going.
Okay. Now, coming to the music. Only You is out on all platforms. Now, before we officially take a full listen to it, now let's talk about the creation of Only You. Okay. In terms of your music creation in general, how does the words, the lyrics, the melody, how does it come together? Do you dream of the melody? Do you dream of the lyrics? Or do you sit down, be introspective and then write?
Okay. I have different ways of writing. There are certain melodies that come to me. I don't know how they come, but they just come to me.
Really?
Like, I don't know how to describe it, but everybody who is a writer knows this. A melody comes into your mind, all of a sudden you are humming something, and you realize that, no, this is new. So it just comes as a humming tune, and sometimes you need to sit down to put words to it. So that's one way. And another way is, in my devotion moments and my quiet time, you are so in tune with God, and so you easily hear things that are dropping in the realms of the spirit. And so I do hear a lot of songs. I just hear it as if it's being played or as if it's being sung to me, and that is also another way. And then the third way is I hear a message, maybe the word of God, maybe a piece I read in the papers that was really touched by it, and then something that really somebody needs to hear, and then I have to put this in a song. So I try and sit down, create a chorus, do this, do that, and then we get a song. So
I like that.
Okay,
amazing. Now, how did Only You come about? How did you create this one?
Okay, so Only You came out of an overwhelming moment where I was totally overwhelmed and blown away by a miraculous move of God. I prayed with some friends. It's like friends, some mates from school, some friends around me, and we all had issues at the time. One of them I remember very well had issue with childbirth. I know a friend, she married and she's struggling to give birth, and she's seeing some of us giving birth and she's worried and she wants to coiling. So I called on a friend, another one too struggling with job issue, another one too is being so many issues. So we decided as friends to pray. So we set a day in a week when we are all free, we come together and we pray about these issues. And 2 years down the line, how God miraculously answered every one of us. Wow. Every one of us. Wow. And as we speak, none of those prayer topics are still prayer topics. Amazing. They are now reality. And so it's the overwhelming part of what the Lord did is what burst out this song. Like to express our sincere gratitude unto God. So the song is a testimony song. Secondly, it's a song of hope. And because God, it came out of testimonies, and so if God has done it for somebody, then He's definitely going to do it for you. And the third point is it reminds us of things God has done. And you know, sometimes when we are living comfortable right now, we forget.
Yes.
We forget the days we're looking for a job.
Lot.
You know, and we forget the days it was hard to feed, or forget the days you were so desperate to be on this station.
I know.
Yeah. and somebody, where you are today is somebody's prayer topic. And so there is a need for us to always remember what God is doing in our life without comparing with others. You know, because we are flooded with, you know, social media age, people's lives are in our faces all the time, and so we tend to look at the world rather than looking at ourselves. And so you're always comparing what somebody's having and what you are not having. But if you take a moment to just look at your own life, compare your past to today, and you be shocked at the advancement, the things that God has done in your life.
Absolutely.
So the song, basically, song of hope, to refresh our memories, to give thanks to God, and also birth out of testimonies.
We love that. So you have to introduce it to us. Please do us a pleasure. Do my job for a second.
Okay. Okay, so this is my very, very first single in 2021. It was released a month ago, all over on Facebook, on YouTube and all streaming platforms, and I'm glad that you're hearing it today on CT. So enjoy only you.
For ne wine, na minim se many does was
Wamana dumna sumi sunne. Eti monyamio, monyamiote. Nami nyamiasio, ne nyamia yebi. Wayamana yemi fetudu. I have a testimony. I have a testimony. I'll tell the world my story of all that you have done.
Celestine Donkor now playing on Brunch in the City. She's in the studio as well. We are live on Facebook on City 973. You can send in your messages via WhatsApp. If you want to ask her a question, send a contribution. 0549 986 996. That's 0549 986 996. AJ, please tell Celestine Donkor that I enjoy her music a lot. Me and my babe now use her track Bigger, featuring Steve Crown as our morning devotional song before we pray. I like that. Thanks, Celestine. This song just spoke to me. God bless you. Coming back into the conversation. So only you as a beginning or sort of like an introduction to an EP or an album? Okay.
Yes.
So that's what we're looking forward to.
Yes.
Do we have a working title for it? What are we calling the EP?
In fact, it's one of the reasons why the EP is still delayed. Because we have a team. We have a team who listen to the songs, and they need to help us choose which one should read as a title. And everybody's bringing a different song. So, but it's a good problem because it means that all the songs are awesome,
amazing.
And so we are working on it.
How many songs are supposed to be on it?
7 songs.
Okay.
Yes, featuring 5 African artists.
Ooh, yes. A teaser on who are we putting on it?
Okay, one person from Ghana.
Okay.
There's one from Tanzania.
Ooh.
From Kenya. One person from Zimbabwe.
Ooh.
And yes.
This is like a Pan-African movement. But speaking of Pan-African movement, you do tend to collaborate a lot with other international artists.
Yes.
How is that? Like, was it a deliberate strategy in order to move your music into other territories, or is it that you just connect with these artists and you just want to do great music with them?
I believe it's a path that the Lord who gave me this carved for me, because I wouldn't say it was planned. I just realized that people in these parts of the world of Africa are streaming my songs, and so we look at our analytics and we see new areas that are embracing Celestine Donkor music, and these are the areas that come up. And so to make sure that we always connect with them and make sure they also stay with us, I try to get artists to do a song with, so that they can also have something always from us. And so that is how come, and I think God just carved the way, because how
everything sort of aligns perfectly. I like that. Now, do you do a lot of African tours? Do you go around the African continent a lot?
Yes, I do. I do have programs for instance, like next week I'm going to Abuja.
Oh wow.
For Nawiras, and this is the third time I've been on Nawiras.
Oh.
Yes, Nawiras is hosted by Steve Crown. It's his annual concert.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's really, really huge. Really, really huge. I mean, billboards all over in town, and it's an awesome worship movement. And so, yes, I do get these opportunities to minister in these places, and yeah.
What is the general perception about Ghanaian gospel music when you go to these various places?
People love Ghanaian.
Really?
Musicians. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. People love Ghanaian musicians. Like, and trust me, in Africa, Ghana is like a star.
Amazing.
When they see that Ghanaian is coming, like you are their star.
Oh wow!
I tell you,
I love that.
And that's the feeling. And
Charlie?
I get to get the best of treatment just because I come from Ghana.
Amazing.
Yes, and so, I don't know. They just love our songs. And for example, Steve Crown we spoke 3 days ago. He wanted this particular 3 songs to sing at his event.
Wow.
And that's how much they love Ghanaian music. You know.
Amazing. Now, are you planning to do any Celestine-led event before the end of the year?
Yes.
When are we looking at it?
I'm planning something before the end of the year. Right now, I can only say before the end of the year. We are looking at the bookings that are coming in, the trips that we have to go to, and then we are trying to see the appropriate and the best time to do this, but definitely it will come before the end of the year.
Okay. Now, if you had to collaborate with anyone that you haven't already, who would those people be? If you could pick like maybe the top 3 or top 5 people you're looking to collaborate with.
I want to do something with Tasha Cobbs. I think I've said it.
I love it. I can't wait for that, honestly.
I don't think she even knows my name.
You'll be surprised though. You'll be surprised.
But let me just keep my fade up. But somehow destiny is connecting us.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's working.
Okay.
So yeah, I love her. I mean, I love her ministry, and it would be nice to do something with her in the future.
Okay, I like that. Now, on the African continent, or perhaps maybe specifically in Ghana, who would you want to that you haven't already?
In Africa?
Yes. And then maybe in Ghana?
Everywhere, anyone.
I love that.
Anyone and anybody. To be honest with you, it depends on the song I'm writing, and then whoever comes to mind, at the time I'm writing, I just look out for the person and then we do it. So,
would you consider doing a song with a secular artist again? I say again because it seemed there was quite a bit of conversation when you did with Effiana Kwapwa. Would you consider, or is it that you're moved by whoever you think should be on a song, not necessarily held back by either secular or gospel?
Okay. So let me say this again, that what I did with Effiana Kwapwa, it was like a project. It was like to be, for our brand, it's a project. We wanted to do an all-star Thanksgiving song, so that was it.
Yeah,
I've done a song with Edem, and it was to honor Kwabena Dumont the late. And so for a project like that, if it is required to put on a secular art, I mean, I'm not allergic to them, so we can do something.
I like that.
We can do something together, and I don't think it's really a problem. There are gospel artists who, when you are doing a song, it doesn't just come to you to feature them.
Yeah.
So as much as people think you have to be careful in featuring some secular artists, that might be like same way that you have to be careful in featuring some gospel artists as well. And so for me, it's just about what you are led to do and what really, really drops in your spirit to do. And I never say never, because you never know what God will be using to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, on the issue of the gospel fraternity or the industry as a whole, in terms of remunerations, the does the industry make it viable for you to earn what you're worth? Do you get royalties? Do you get money on time? Are like in terms of the structures in the industry? I say it because I'm not really knowledgeable if it's very different from the gospel industry how it is in the secular industry, but in terms of the structures put in place, do you get your royalties?
Okay, so before I answer this, I have something on the previous question I wanted to add.
Please.
Looking at the song I featured, Fiana Kwabwa, looking at the turnout in terms of streaming, in terms of the strength of the song, in terms of the final work we did, the video and everything, and what it has added to my brand, it's not a regret at all. Like it's something that you would like to do again.
Okay.
And so, yeah, just to add to that. And then also to answer your question about
royalties,
the royalties
and getting your money.
Royalties in Ghana is honestly nothing to write home about.
Do you get royalties?
We do.
Okay.
We do. Like, I send to 200 B. Oh yeah. I send to I think the highest I've gotten is around 800 cedis.
800 cedis?
Yes.
But how much is even the money you use for your video? 800 Ghana cedis.
Oh my God.
Royalties for people using your music in various avenues, you get 800 Ghana cedis.
And even with that, the COVID year, that musicians really needed royalties. Because we had nothing. Up to date, like there was zero.
For 2020?
Yes, zero up till now.
But your music was played a lot.
A lot. So I was wondering, so where does this royalties come?
And yet they collect millions.
And so that is how bad it is. But I say there's hope because even this 800, it wasn't like that before.
800
Yes, and for now, like right now, you are there and then they'll send you Momo. You don't have to even take money out of that 800 to buy for. So something good is happening, you know. So let me say that we can be hopeful that it would get better. But honestly, it's not part of our income. So when we are doing our account because, and it's really sad. I really wish that, you know, because Ghanaian music, musicians are really doing well in this nation. If people that we are really doing well. We have a lot of growth in Ghanaian music, and I pray that there will be growth in that aspect as well. So yeah. For now, revenues come from streaming, performances, when you are lucky to get endorsement deals here and there.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how revenues come in.
Amazing. You can send in your messages as well to 0549986996. AJ, my all-time favorite of Celestine is Supernatural. I play it all the time, especially to start every year. She's such a blessing. Continue the good works, and God will continually bless the works of your hand. AJ, play me Supernatural, please, from Kofi and Kaswa. Only you. Go and stream only you. Agbegbo Lo by Celestine Donkor is one of my favorite songs among her many life transforming repertoire. But my favorite of all is Celebrate Mama. It can be on autoplay the whole day, and I'll never get tired of it. God bless you richly, Celestine. May God cause your light to shine perpetually. From Jesse and Sakumono. They love your music.
Oh my God. But you know, one thing I want to say to these people who love the old song, it's really a good thing because it's still my song. But you know, Bible says sing unto the Lord a new song. So yes, you keep the old one, but try and get the new one. Because otherwise, God is already bored with the song you play. Add a new one to your list, please.
Only you. Streaming on all platforms. As we wait for the big EP. So the EP, you know, is it this year or next year?
You see that I'm taking a deep breath there?
The way I've asked it so simply. I'm just asking how.
So there is time for everything. I would say that the right time for the EP, it will just come.
The right time could be in Christmas.
Me myself, I can't wait. As I'm sitting here, Nigeria was as a day here, so I have 2 videos ready.
What?
Yes, from the EP
Already?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And I can't wait for the world to see those videos. Like, I'm already itching myself.
Amazing.
But there's time for everything, and most importantly, we want to give only you the space, because we just wanted it to be like a welcoming song. But then the way the song has been received, it's amazing. We feel that we need to give it time to, we need to allow it the time to go in there, because testimonies coming in, amazing things that, we weren't expecting this feedback. And so we want to just relax more, because sometimes our ways are not God's ways. Our plans are not His plans. Bible says many are the plans in a man's heart, but the counsel of the Lord stands. And before I released Only You, I did a video, and I was like, I was going to release it in November. I said that, but this is our plan on the table. But the counsel of God is what prevails. So we want to allow ourselves, to everything to be aligned in a right time.
I like that. One thing I like about Celestine Donkor is that she always features in her mother tongue in her songs, and that makes me love her songs more, aside the spiritual side. From No, I Know You Be. My wife is also called Celestine, and it's also an error. Okay. So hopefully this year, before the end of the year, we'll do something.
Definitely.
But how easy is it creating these kind of events for your audience? Is it a tedious process trying to create a gospel event? And do they pay the way they should?
Gospel events, in fact, I want to use this opportunity to salute every artist who have, their own events that keeps running year after year.
Yeah.
Because I am into events, and it's no joke. When we are talking about the venue, the sound, the stage, the screens, not talk of promotion, rehearsals, Charlie. A lot. I can confidently say, because I am I don't know if I should call it a victim or I can confidently say that the money people put in their events, they have not even seen with their who's the American? Like,
even a fraction of it doesn't come back.
It doesn't come back. Like, you don't even break even.
What?
Yeah.
For a gospel event?
Yeah. I don't know about the second one.
No. But are you even allowed to charge for an event?
Oh, these days, some of us really spoke about it. These days, it's really, they're responding. You charge 80, 100, people still buy.
Okay,
they
thankfully,
come. Yeah,
thankfully.
So it still come. But
don't people criticize? Exactly, like even with that, like people say, but it's gospel, it's the ministry. Why should you charge?
Oh, they used to some time ago. They used to. I think the reason why there's still conversation about that is because we still have some artists who are doing same level of event for free. Yes. And so when another artist is doing this and they charge, it feels like, why are they charging? Yes. So, but all these things according to what people have, because you can never host an event in this country without money. You need to have money, not just money, a lot of money.
Even if you're doing it in the church.
The church halls are not for free.
Wait, what?
I don't know which church hall I have used for free.
Church halls? No, wait, they don't give you the church halls for free.
No, they are not for free.
But it's a
and
church.
They are not cheap either.
You're doing a gospel event.
Yeah, they are not for free. The least you pay for a church right now is like 20,000, 30,000. That one, somebody in the church, there's a relationship, and so, yeah.
For the hall?
For the church hall. Hall. And some of the churches too, when you want to use their light, their cameras, their additional staffs, comes with a different category of of charge. And they define your time. Like, you have to be within this time for your program. And when
if you go beyond it,
you have issues,
and you pay.
They will either not allow you to use the hall again, or they will charge you extra.
Wow,
it's no joke.
So at the end of the day, you're doing events for your public or for your audience or for those that love your music, but you end up not even breaking even.
No. You spend more. You spend a lot.
Wow.
You spend.
What's the way forward, in your opinion?
Well, I would say that if we appropriate our brand well, and then the corporate people sponsor, it really helps. At least somebody will take your stage, somebody will take your sound, somebody will take your your lights and screens, and then so you are sponsored. So then when you say, oh, it's for free, then at least
There's no
you can have everybody coming in to enjoy, and you too, the host, you can have your piece. But if not, and the people coming don't want to pay too, it's really a problem. Even if they pay, you still don't get.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Because what goes into events,
it's you can't make that money back.
And the other time I was saying, somebody say, so do you have to bring the screens? Do you have to bring the lights?
But they also will judge you based on how it looks.
Thank you.
Because if I come and then it's you are in the front, I'm in the corner somewhere, but I can't see you on the big screen. I'll be like, but why do you put me all the way?
Hear people well. They are singing, but it's not coming because the sound is bad. That is worse than So it has to be good. If it has to be done, it has to be done well. You know, and so. It's really, really, and I really salute these artists that continue to do this thing every year. I respect them a lot. Trust me. I mean, Joe Metal, Himes, Tehila, Dinah. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
I am into events, and I say I salute them. They are doing well.
Wow.
And I pray that the Lord will always strengthen them. I mean, whatever cushions them and encouraging them to do, they should keep doing it. Because it's no joke. It's no joke.
Wow.
And I pray that these churches, at least, if a gospel artist is coming to do an event in a church, I think it will be a great blessing. Even heaven will smile if you support with the hall. Celestine, the hall, no, that's our support.
Wow. I know. I always assumed that was what happened.
Yeah.
I always assumed.
No.
Always.
I believe that's the assumption out there, but there's no church hall people use for free in Ghana.
Wow.
No.
Amazing.
The only place I can bow, koto, and salute is Reverend Zamkwaji Ankara.
Amazing.
I tell you.
Oh, so he does that?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, bless him.
That man is a blessing to musicians.
Bless
he
him.
Does that.
Oh, wow.
He gives us the hall. He even sent his ushers to support all the crew.
Wow.
And the only thing they would ask you to do is to fuel the power, the plants.
Which I thought was how your logistics you will take care of it, but then take the whole. That's how I always assumed it would be.
My sister, stop that assumption.
Oh wow!
I mean, sometimes you are done and you are drained. Drained. Like you have to start life afresh. Because you have drained your account, and you wish that church didn't take that 40,000. At least that would be what
you would
cushion you for your, but that is reality. I tell you, that's reality.
Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, man. But we're wrapping up the show now. But Celestine, what are we? Okay, so we know that the EP will be coming out soon. We'll be getting the title and a date maybe in the next few weeks. Fingers crossed. But what else are we looking forward to? Are there going to be a lot of touring this Christmas? Are we going to be moving up and down? And what generally are we looking forward to maybe towards the end of the year and into next year?
For now, I've been promoting this song and other songs for a while. So, getting to Christmas is really a busy time. People want to have you in their churches. And, for me, for the past 5 years, 31st night, I always have 3 programs. I've run from here to another. And it's busy from this time on. So, yes. perhaps you should watch out for me in your church. And the next event, here and there.
And on social media, so people can connect with you and follow you when you're going on your church tour and anything else.
Okay, so Celestine Donkor on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok. The name is Celestine Donkor Music, and yes, take your time and type it, and you get to follow me. And then on Twitter it's Gospel Soldier.
Okay.
And my YouTube channel is Celestial TV.
Celestial TV.
Yeah, Celestial TV.
Okay.
And yes, for all my songs, you can get them on all the streaming platforms. Choose your preferred one, like Audio Max, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Deezer,
Chale, everything.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And only you in the background playing Celestine's new one. Please go out there, stream the music, support the music, watch the video on YouTube, amongst many others. Celestine, final words before I let you go.
Thank you very much for your support.
Always.
CT FM. I mean, the whole City family for your support over the years. I appreciate. And all you out there, try and tell somebody that Celestine Donkor has this new song titled Only You. And probably go on YouTube. Take your time, type Only You, Celestine Donkor, and share it for somebody to know. Thank you very much for your support.
Oh, thank you, Celestine, for coming through. So bringing it back, this is Celestine Donkor, new one, Only You.